development agencies invest millions of dollars, billions of dollars in what we call in the bureaucratic world behavior change campaigns, right? From hand washing to HIV prevention campaigns. But a lot of the research shows that while these campaigns are effective in increasing awareness and knowledge, they're not very effective in changing behavior. Changing behavior is very difficult. Now, should we just give up or should we try new things? And entertainment education, entertainment for a cause, is one of such innovations that holds a lot of promise. As was just noted, we recently started a research program on entertainment education in the major entertainment hubs of Mexico, Brazil, Nigeria, and India. And one of our recent studies showed that educational TV drama doubled HIV testing and reduced chlamydia infections after 8 months of simply watching this TV drama. Now, the goal of research is to influence investment decisions of governments and development partners so they can invest in things that do work, that do change our perception of what's normal, of social norms, that eventually would lead to effective behavior change in the medium and long term. And I have to say, you know, watching that trailer, we got very excited because it seems to be a perfect case where you combine entertainment, and that's what appeals the millions of people to come and watch the show, but also allow the messages we want to change about what's normal, what's the right role of women, of men in each other's societies. So that balance was quite cool, and we're quite excited to look at the movie. We'll need subtitles, of course. So we are starting research in India, and we look forward to continue working with Vinta and hopefully also with our PADMAN team, because it's this type of interventions that change minds of hearts, not only of audiences, but also policymakers, right? Let's stop investing in not so effective behavior change campaigns, you know, the usual billboards, PSAs, flyers, and the like, but more and more on things that do work. And I think, you know, entertainment education is one of such interventions. Thank you.
Apart from the brilliant Batman, he has also made Chini Kam, Pa, and Kiyor Ka. I would like to invite him to talk to us about his journey on this amazing movie.
Thank you. Thank you all for coming. And thanks to World Bank and the Gates Foundation and all the partners here. There are many, many of them. I don't dare repeat all the names. I really think we should simplify this. I think let's stop. I think it's right at the time Twinkle had this thought of making a film on Muruganandam's life. It's Muruganandam, by the way. You'll never get it, so call it Muruga. Muruga's life. It's a kind of a. The reason I took it up was, of course, his life is fascinating, but I really wanted to write a film on, you know, be the first film that talks of a story involving the pad at the center. You'll never get a chance like that, you'll never get an opportunity like that. That's why we went on this journey, and the same reason I think why AKSHAY went on this journey, because this is a once in a lifetime opportunity which can create change. I completely believe in this way of entertainment education. I really believe that's the most powerful form of education, because entertainment is what we all want in life. And if you want to get educated, it's through entertainment. In fact, a lot of things we all learn in life is through entertainment, not necessarily in schools and in education. So therefore, I think it's a very, very powerful tool. And I think more people who use it to kind of communicate thoughts, the more powerful the whole field of entertainment is going to get. And I've been from advertising, and I know how ineffective a lot of advertising campaigns are, and pretend to be effective doing these things. But nothing like a film. And I think nothing like a film with a big star, and nothing like being in a country that's the first one to kind of address this issue globally. We all know, we've all called India a lot of names. We've called ourselves regressive, we've called ourselves not forward, we've called ourselves, hey, these guys are stopping, we can't do this, we can't do that, we can't do this in India. But funnily enough, we turned out to be the first country in the world that actually did this. And that is a really proud moment for us as a nation to address this topic worldwide in actually a very simple way. To me, actually the biggest learning. I mean, the biggest responses, the best responses are today. Muruga sent me a video from a children's show. In fact, the first show that we had on a topic like this was for children from 8th standard, 9th standard. We didn't show it to adults, we showed it to children first, the film. And they absolutely loved it. Today, Muruga sent me a video. It's a show in Chennai. It's Tamil-speaking audience, Tamil-speaking girls who are reading just the subtitles of the film, and they haven't kind of understood the languages yet. They went into the theatre and they found tags under their chairs, first thing. So all of them are giggling and, you know, not talking and they're shy and everything else. And they came out after the film jumping and dancing with the tags. Actually, I've got the video, it's beautiful actually, to really say how happy we are that everybody in the world knows about us. Why should we hide this anymore? Yes, we all hesitated. And they kept saying, you know, people will hesitate to kind of go into this movie in the beginning and they'll come out actually screaming to say, come on, go for the film. And these are kids, a bunch of school children, about 400 of them, who went to see a film today. And then that to me is a fantastic response. And somebody, another person from the ministry in a place that we shot today came and met me and he said that, you know, the most controversial subject that has happened in a long time, which is menstruation, has actually had no controversy as a film. You know, he was actually shocked. He said, can you imagine the kind of controversy this could have had? Can you imagine a lot of things that so many religious people from somewhere else could have said, but they didn't. They actually supported it. It's actually very, very strange when you think of cinema in a land that's seen so many controversies. Just about 2 weeks back you saw a film which was for 2 years in controversy. But possibly the most controversial subject, not a person has said a word. And that is a remarkable thing about this country. I don't know how this country operates, but whatever it's doing something right. Thank you very much.
Victor, I really, nobody can say that big name. For taking this movie to all the pockets in the rural areas where there are no cinemas, but where 80% of our women who are using rags are able to use hygienic products during the days of menstruation. And where we can't promise all our school girls iPads, unfortunately, but we can definitely get them all the sanitary pads they need. When we began PADMAN, we were very clear that this is a movie that would initiate a conversation about menstruation and menstrual health upon the collective consciousness of this country. And I'm really, really glad to see that happening. I think there were two things that worked. One was the way that BALKI addressed this. Because when the trailers were out, I got a lot of my friends saying, you know, my 11-year-old son wants to see the movie, and I had to tell him that no, it's not a superhero movie, and he said, I know what it's about, but I want to see it. Another woman came and told me her husband snapped back saying that this is not a movie for you, and she fought with him, and I'm sure this is going to a controversy, but she said, I don't care if we see Padmavat or not, but we will see PADMAN. So I think with all of this happening in this country, it's something that has been very exciting for us to be part of. There is only one man that I'd like to thank, Murugan, and his unwavering belief in this cause. And I'm truly, truly grateful that he let us be part of his journey. Thank you very, very much.
Sorry, I was so engrossed hearing everything that I forgot my role. So we now throw open the floor to questions from our...
They did it and we did it, and we're really, really happy right now.
And बाकी सर आपको किस तरीके के कॉम्प्लीमेंट मिले, क्योंकि मैम ने जस्ट जिक्र किया अपने दोस्तों का, कोई पर्टिकुलर बात जो आपको याद आती है?
Somebody asked me, you know, they tried to call me and he said, Aki, yeah. How did you make this movie? I said, yeah, with the camera, it's like, it looks like a risky kind of thing. I don't think we ever thought of it like that. We never started, we just did it because it was such an interesting story and a very important thing to be addressed. And you had the opportunity to do it with a fantastic actor and a great star. I don't think you can have a combination like that coming together. What a superb story of a man. What an important cause that's never been addressed in the world. And what a big star. So it's polite and very nice. No, actually, some of them are genuinely moved. The one thing I remember in all the industry screenings. There's one screening, I found a girl, she was married, she was crying in the corner after the film, and I went and asked her what happened. She said, so you know what, you don't know, I came from a very progressive family. My father, I was the only daughter, I got married, my husband's an industrialist, we're very rich, we live in Bombay, we live in a multi-crore house. I still am not allowed to go into the kitchen or touch the curtains during my periods, and my husband fights with my mother. Not compliment, that was enough of a justification for, you know, doing what we did. And besides, a lot of people didn't think of it so deeply and said, what an enjoyable film. To me, that also, to me, all entertainment education start with just say, a lovely, enjoyable film, and then all the message.
I want to ask this, Kate, you mentioned that the topic is taboo in the US. Why is it so? I was quite surprised when you said that sometime back. I'll tell you, can I tell my story about the tampon?
Yeah.
Please.
So I'll tell you a story. There was a commercial made in the US for tampon. And the commercial was two lovers in a rowboat, and they're rowing and they're looking at each other, you know, very romantic, and beautiful music is playing. And all of a sudden the boat springs a leak. And so they're frantically looking for something to plug up the leak. And she digs in her purse and pulls out a tampon and puts it in the hole. And they plug the boat up, and then, you know, the ad for whatever brand it was. They took it off the air. They aired it, it aired, and then they must have gotten so much complaints from the other advertisers or the network or viewers, I don't know, that they pulled it off the air. They said it was too offensive. So, and I'm a person who's worked in the television industry and the entertainment industry for more years than I want to admit, and I have never seen a movie or anything that deals with this. Occasionally there'll be an episode on a TV show, you know, one episode that sort of touches on it, where the mother gives the daughter the talk or something, but it's very, very benign. And so I just think it's absolutely remarkable that this film is out, and I can't wait to go back to the US and say, look what they're doing over there in India, you know.
If you do this kind of thing, because it's not just because of the movie, it's because of the story of this man's life and what issue it's addressing. I don't think you should. Yes, sir. No, the Middle East has welcomed this film. I think the film's biggest success is the Middle East, actually, strangely. And it's the first film to be screened in Iraq. In countries where Hindi cinema has not gone its kind of screen, in countries you think are so conservative, this film is really doing well. So I don't think it's just one or two odd places, actually one odd place. And it's also, I'm sure that there will be a lot of public pressure there too, to kind of want to see the film. Because this is not a film, it's not an Indian film, it's not those kind of political kind of stuff. It's a simple film for humanity, that's what it is.
I think women menstruate no matter where you put a boundary or a border. We menstruate this side, we menstruate that side, and it's important for them to see it as well. And I wish that they would change their mind and show them.
Hi, Twinkle. Hi, Twinkle. Now that you're an acclaimed author and a producer, you can get a chance to write for a film which happens to be a biography on your father, Rajesh Khanna, or somewhere down the line on your husband, Akshay Kumar. Would you like to pick that up?
No. No.
Please tell me why.
No, I'm interested in stories which have layers to it, which have a larger ramification than just somebody's. I mean, it's great for somebody to write a story which is about one person's life, but for me there have to be layers. Their story has to have a message, and that's what I.
Thank you so much, Twinkle, for that answer. Can we have one last question?
मतलब हम सांस नहीं ले, स्ट्रेट एक से जंप करते जाएंगे।
आप मुझे खाती बहुत
आपकी माँ में ऐसा बात कौन उठाना चाहिए?
सास नहीं, पिक्चर का नहीं पता मुझे, but next I would like to work for reproductive rights, and that would be my next.
Okay, one last question from our ACE department.
Actually, I don't have a question. Excuse me. Actually, I don't have a question. I have two answers. I have two answers. One is for Twinkle and the other is for everybody else. The answer is this: Twinkle, you have done an amazing contribution to AKSHAY's life. Because AKSHAY is a UNICEF child. And by this film, AKSHAY has done what UNICEF has not been able to do for years. And I come from UNICEF communication stream, that's why I can say this so far. The other answer is to everyone else who struggle to pronounce Murugan. Actually, Murugan means Kartikeya. And Kartikeya. So,
क्या सभी लोग एक बार ऐसे कर सकते हैं क्या सभी लोग से जस्ट लाइक अक्षय सर थैंक यू मैम
Together with okay. Similar big programs at the moment. But not required together.
And I just felt it like I'm like really so happy that this was working. It's actually a miracle that it got me. I'm sorry, but I told him your story about the telephone. No, that's wrong. Thank you so much. Chalo, someone like a mommy.
Excuse me.
30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Do you realize? Single man here. Single man. Tell someone. Single man. Single man. You have to realize. Oh, glad shots are done.
और yeah, guys, thank you.
Yeah, yes. And are you going at twinning for that? I don't know. I'm going to call him on that. Thank you so much and bye. Done, thank you.